Hello everyone. So the next topic which we will be discussing here is about the ecotype. So in evolutionary ecology basically, an ecotype, sometimes called as the ecospecies, what it does it describes a genetically distinct geographic variety, population or race within a species which is genotypically adapted to specific environmental conditions. So typically, though ecotypes exhibit phenotypic differences stemming from environmental heterogeneity, they are capable of interbreeding and other geographical adjacent ecotypes without the loss of fertility or vigor. So what is an ecotype? An ecotype, it is a population of species that will differ genetically from other population of the same species. Why? Because the local conditions have selected for certain unique physiological or morphological characteristics. So in simple terms, if we go about with the definition of ecotype, then an ecotype is a variant in which the phenotypic differences are too few or too subtle to warrant being classified as a subspecies. So these different variants can occur in the same geographic regions where distinct habitats such as meadow, forest, swamp, sand dunes, they provide some of kind of the ecological niches. So where similar ecological conditions occur in widely separated places, it is possible for a similar ecotype to occur in the separated locations. So an ecotype is different than the subspecies. So ecotype versus the subspecies. So an ecotype is different than a subspecies which may exist across a number of different habitats. So in animals, ecotypes owe their different characteristics to the effect of very local environment. So therefore ecotypes they have no taxonomic rank. So the species they are the word species it is being used for a broader category, whereas the term ecotype they are generally narrowed down or it is used more specifically. So these specifics can involve the area, it can involve the growth, it can involve a particular photo period, and it can also involve the structure. So how ecotypes appear? So ecotypes they appeared in the response to a process of natural selection within the species. So in order to more actively survive within a climatic specific climate region, ecotypes develop. So ecotypes they are closely related to morphs. So in the context of evolutionary biology, genetic polymorphism is the occurrence in the equilibrium of two or more distinctly different phenotypes within a population of a species. So in other words, the occurrence of one or more than one form or more, the frequency of these continuous forms is too high to be explained by mutation. So in order to be classified as such, morphs must occupy the same habitat at the same time and belong to the panmitic population. So this is about the ecotype, that how ecotype appears. The next is the from ecotype to the species. So an ecotype, it can become a species if the natural selection leads to further variation within itself. So in this case, the ecotype would take the form of a new species and its variations would be the new ecotype. So if I take an example here, that is of the tundra reindeers and woodland reindeers. So they are the two ecotypes of reindeers. So the first migrate annually between the two environments in large numbers, whereas if I talk about the other form of reindeer, that is the woodland reindeer, it remain in the forest for the summer. So in North America, basically the species Rangifer tarandus, that is locally known as the cardo, was subdivided into 5 species by Banfield in the 1961. So this was some of the example of the ecotype. So this was all about it. These are some of the references. Thank you.